beer, it's good for you.
Hello and welcome to the video. Within this video I have an interview with Aaron Hyde, who is the product manager for Grainfather. Aaron has an interest in not just beer brewing but also distilling, and you may know him as the author of the How to Distill book. Furthermore, Aaron is also a BJCP judge and has been involved in the homebrewing industry since 2009. I had an interesting chat with Aaron at the Brew Expo America event just recently, so let's move straight on to that now.
Yes, I'm here with Aaron Hyde. He works for the company Bedding, but he's also the product manager for Grainfather, so a pretty interesting job. Hi Aaron, nice to see you.
Hey David.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the products that you've released recently on the Grainfather brand?
Yeah, definitely. So Grainfather has actually recently updated two of their biggest systems, the G70 and the G30. So the G70 V2 and the G30 V3 represent an opportunity for us to really bring all of our systems in line. So we have the G30, the G40, and the G70, and all of those now use a perforated mash basket style of recirculation. So there's no center pipe work, no overflow that needs to happen. The overflow from the basket happens at the edges of the basket, making it really simple to set up, tear down, and you get really good efficiency with those systems. We upgraded a few other small parts of those systems, but that's been the major upgrade for the Grainfather range of brewing systems.
Oh, right. And the customers really like that, haven't they? I've seen that myself.
Yeah, it's been really popular in our G40. Our G40 was the first system to use that, and a lot of the reviews you read about the G40 talk about how simple and easy it is to use, and how quick the brew day is these days.
Yes, absolutely, I totally agree. Do you have any plans to upgrade the controller for the G30?
The current plans for the G30 controller will be tied into any new brewing system we launch. So we are looking at how we can upgrade our brew controller. We don't want to stay on Bluetooth, and that was the original wireless format we decided to use. With our G40 and G70 already on Wi-Fi, we expect to, with our new flagship 30-liter system, have something that's Wi-Fi based.
Okay, that's really cool. So Aaron, I'm going to put you on the spot now. Are there any new products that you can talk about that are coming?
So we have a lot of stuff in the work right now, and as the homebrew industry has started to pivot a little bit post-COVID, we've really looked closely at what we're offering and making sure that it's valuable to the customers. So a couple of the areas we have been looking at are the modularity of our systems, making sure that it can be adapted to how you brew. And we've also looked at sort of brewing system sizes that people are looking for. So we are looking at sort of what size and capacity folks want for all grain brewing. Some folks have really started to do a lot of small batches. There's always going to be a market for that sort of 5-gallon, 19-liter batch size, but we want to explore what else is out there. We're also looking at really our entire cold side of brewing. Our fermenters, you know, a lot of the times we're getting asked to put out a pressurized fermenter, and I think we'll continue to work on that and see where we get to. But I think on that cold side, there's still a lot we can do, and we're working on a lot of things behind the scenes right now.
So if you were to add pressure capabilities to a Grainfather fermenter, and I'll add that I'm still a big fan of the original and still use it regularly, but could the new one be usable as a unitank?
Yeah, so I think the easiest way to do something that's double-walled is to think about it more as a unitank, something that you can drop the temperature all the way down for service and has the type of adaptability for service as well. It makes a lot of sense once you're talking about a pressurized system that can be cooled using a glycol chiller. Why not make it a unitank? It does add a little bit of cost, and so we're just trying to get that balance right for the consumer. Make sure we're putting out the right vessel, that something that people are going to use and love and want to purchase.
So as you know, I've been a Grainfather fan myself now for quite some years, and one thing I have noticed is that in the beginning the G30 was at a medium price point and quality. However, ever since the G70, the G series of products have been of more of a higher premium nature and of course have a price to match. You also released some budget S series products too. Are these premium and budget lines to continue?
Yeah, we're going to have to make some decisions about that. There's a lot of folks that get into this industry that don't have the budget for some of those premium products.
Yep.
And we really wanted to make sure that Grainfather offered an opportunity to get into the brand and for really people to fall in love with it like you and I did, David, using it. And so we need to figure out the best way to do that. For us, the S Series was a good first step, but we are looking at how we really build our brand within the budget range and within the premium range so that people on a budget can get into Grainfather and people looking for a more premium product can still get something like the G40 or the G70. That's maybe a little more on the higher end, but really practical, easy to use, an all-in-one system. One thing we are looking at, and I touched on earlier, was that modularity. If a system is modular, you can tear it back a bit and you can make it a much more simple system. And then you can build that system up as you grow as a brewer. So I think, you know, for our retailers and our consumers, that's a really good opportunity to talk to people about the journey of brewing and take them on that all-grain journey with Grainfather. So we're hoping to really have something that's a start-to-finish solution for folks that are just getting going in brewing and may not have a big budget, and those that are willing to invest in something like the G70 and get that really good all-in-one experience.
Awesome. That is all great to hear, Aaron. Thank you very much for your time.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem, David. Thank you.
Look out for more content on my channel of interviews filmed at the Craft Brewers Conference and Brew Expo America 2023. At the point of making this video in the middle of 2023, I've already made live 2 interviews with John Palmer, plus interviews with Yakima Chief Hops and Yakima Hop Valley that I believe should be of interest to all types of brewers, so why not check these out now if you have not already. Coming in the future are interviews with leading yeast companies Lallemand, Omega and Fermentis. I also have interviews with Wyoming Malts of Germany, Kegland, More Beer in the US, as well as SS Brewtech and the Norwegian company Plato. So plenty to look forward to, with each company sharing lots of great information about current and forthcoming products and projects. This will not replace my regular content, it will stand side by side with it, so you can expect the usual recipes and guide videos plus products as per usual. Here is a visual look at each company left that I have interviews with on screen. Do let me know which of these interviews interests you the most. By giving me feedback on this, I can then look at the content that is most in demand, and this can help me shape the running order of them over time to suit my viewers. I would really wholeheartedly appreciate it if you could at the very least please state your top 3 selection of most interest for you out of these company interviews within the comments section of this video. Your help is much appreciated. I do hope that you found this video useful, informative and interesting. If so, why not consider liking and subscribing? For further support you can join the channel's Facebook group, and if you would like to support the channel then check out the channel's merchandise store, as all profits go back into the channel. Until next time, happy brewing!